Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. We are carrying on with our wizard character and I couldn't stand the fact that Tal's helmet didn't fit in with the rest of our look and feel, so I've transmogged back to what we had before and I've just applied a nice light blue dye to everything. This episode we're going to be going around and killing the keywardens. I've switched over my ice armor so it also does a little bit of retaliation. So we should see more meteors as we are travelling around. Stuff like that. There won't be many, but you know, there'll be some of them. 72 million health, that was a lot of health. Keywarden is not showing up on the map yet. But we know he's going to be here somewhere. No, well, while I'm here, a little bit of extra experience for completing bounties is not going to hurt. There he is. Well, if you want to pull me into the extra damage area, then go right ahead. Certainly not going to complain about that.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Pop. Yeah, we're only getting one death per time at the moment, but they're easy enough to farm, so I don't mind losing the Sage's set for the extra killing power. Who needs stairs? Those. So you. Yes, cool mac and cheese. We can find a lot more like that. Thing is, with him being right there, I don't think we're actually going to go on and do the other ones of these. Oh, damn, went the wrong way. The other ones are the catapults. Although if I do run the bounties later, then at least some of them will be done already.
The captain looked grim today. A messenger came in the middle of the night.
You know, there's potential time saving if nothing else.
Maybe coming here.
Hey, buddy.
Up.
And there is our first infernal machine of terror. So that is the Act 3 one. So let's put it in Act 3 position and let's head straight on to Act 1. Pop. Pop. And Fields of Misery. All those things stop actually shooting me. I do like the Fields of Misery for general farming. There's a lot of relatively easy to kill mobs clustered together. It's perfect for anything that causes explosive damage or can affect a large area. So demon hunters love it here, monks love it here, a wizard loves it here, my barbarian did not love it here.
None believed that they would be the one to end the crusade by
Throw just
corruption.
Was not the area of effect skill required for clearing these mobs out quickly.
The crusader was meant to find meaning in the quest itself.
Well, while we're here, let's do a cursed chest.
I need arcane power.
Recharge arcane power.
If only they could see me now.
What's in the chest? Nothing really of note, but they can all be like deconstructed. So. And it's just around this corner. that makes it easy for me to kill everything else if you're going to run all the way around them. Totally fine with that. Not so cool with the knockback. Knockback's a little bit annoying. Ah, no infernal machine in this one. Bit of a shame, but not a problem. We're going to loot this chest and then we're going to go on to Act 2. Okay, on to Caldeum and DAHLGUR Oasis. Okay, let's work our way around the edge and see what we can find. Oh, that pulled me out of the way of the explosion, which I'm always appreciative of. Not so sure that's what they wanted to do, but certainly not going to complain. Not standing close, encourage them to smack me about a bit. Well, leveling's certainly going alright. We're up to Paragon 30 already. Only like another 2,970 to go, and we'll be able to take on the big greater rifts. Yeah, so I was having a look at the different setups that I could have for my equipment, and it does look like Halo of Arlis is the way to go, which is why I'm using the ice armor, which means I'm kind of restricted on what I can have for my other one. Namely, I'm going to be using the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, so that means I've only got one potential option for a jewelry slot, whether it's an amulet one or another ring to go in. It's really hard to say which I want. There's a lot of survivability to be had from some of the amulets.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Oh god, no keystone from Sophar either. Fine. Let's head on to Act 4. Yeah, there's a lot of survivability to be had with like absorbing arcane or fire or things like that. But there's also things like an absolute ton of damage from the convention of elements, or being able to mix and match the sets with Ring of Royal Grandeur. Nicely burned up there.
I am so good. I astound myself.
So I'm going to have to see how things play out. I wasn't planning on mixing the sets with the Archon one anyway, so I don't think there's going to be a huge amount of benefit, but after seeing these meteors falling, maybe there could be some value to it. Pop.
Need more time.
No sign of the keywarden yet. Let's just keep wandering and killing. Well, that's where Latiate is. Alright, up there. So we are going to have to go this way no matter which one we go for. Not this way, but across and down and then across. Pretty much know the layout of the Gardens of Hope second tier by now. There we go. I'm glad it is actually this way. If it been the up and the across and down one, that would have been slightly embarrassing. I stand in the middle of here, increase the amount of oomph. Grab the loot. Loot the room. And while we're passing, we may as well kill their shit. Because it's not going to take any extra time really at all.
If only they could see me now.
But it is going to give us extra experience. The abandoned dream. So emo. So sad. Ah, that was worth it. Can't pick stuff up while IDing. Fine. Let's assign our power components because I haven't done that in a while. Cooldown reduction. Ooh, it's accelerating. Resist all and resource cost reduction. Well, it's not spectacular. It's a lot of extra toughness though. Let's head across and take out this keywarden. Apologies about the coughing, I feel like I've just had something fly into my throat, so it's a little bit tickly at the moment. Hopefully it'll pass in just a couple of seconds. Seething chaos. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not massively impressed by the seething chaos here. Oh, we've got an Enchantress focus out with. Let's teleport out in the middle of that. That's starting to become a bit of a painful area. Yeah, on the higher difficulties, we're not going to be just standing around and letting things kill us like that. We will be a lot more mobile.
Pick up anything else.
No place to put that. Let's... No, we want the Enchantress. No, we want the Enchantress focus. Well, it's not the one that gives complete invincibility, but it's better than nothing. We're going to salvage stuff, of course. What a highly disappointing run. Only one infernal machine. Right, Exarian, you're going in the pack. You're going in the pack. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. There we go. Nicely tidied. Okay, I think we're going to regen the game, even though we've done one of the bounties. Just because I want more keywardens. God damn it. Okay, let's start off with Act 1. Fields of Misery. Let's go kill some Khazra. Right, don't. Both arrows pointing this direction. Of course, our very first decision in which way to teleport was the wrong way. Thankfully, it doesn't actually use us that much time, but... still not exactly ideal.
Your grave awaits.
I wonder what different crossover things there are that would work well with how it's set. I know with the bombardment skill from the Crusaders. There's one that makes 2 drop periodically, and have them drop every 8 seconds.
Still waiting.
I thought it's not really meteors, but maybe there's something similar for mages. I've not really looked into it, because up until now I've only really been focused on the Firebird build and what works well with that. Here we go. It's business time. Gone with a double meteor.
How does that feel?
Pop, and nothing. Of course nothing. Ooh, that actually hurts a little bit. We should be careful. Okay, so no Act 1. Let's head on to Act 2. Thankfully, already showing up on the map, so we've not got far to go.
How does that feel?
Hey Sokar, how's it going? Ready to die? Dropping all the meteors on, and no machines. We are only on Torment 1. I've got to keep reminding myself that. Let's head across for the Act 4 one. We've already got an Act 3 one, so there's no point in us doing another one of those.
Your spirit is free now, Angel.
Try and keep mobile throughout this. And it's good to kill everything just because it's getting us Paragon levels, which we do need. But we want to burn through these keywardens as quickly as we can. He says, finding a cursed chest and immediately getting distracted. Cursed chest and the meteor, that's these guys. Like and drop meteors as well, guys. I don't mind them being healthling, because with this level of range and damage, they're actually easy to kill. As long as you can line them up quite well. Looks like it's definitely not going to be down here. Let's just kill these guys and we'll move on. Thank you very much for the level up. Let's grab this shrine, teleport, and scurry along. Yeah, I hate it when people put gooey spires all over my face as well. Doesn't look like he's up in this bit as well. Let's just round out the map. No. A little skull grabbing all my gold there. It's so useful since they've introduced pets to do that. Because I would not be beyond going around and grabbing every single last little bit of gold and slowing this recording down massively because of it. Finally showing up on the map, eh? Nekrat? Come to face me at last? For the second time? For the last time?
Need more arcane power.
And still nothing. That's disappointing. But it happens. Okay, well let's do something productive. Let's do a regular head back to town. Don't even, god damn it. Hey, Skull, there's gold over there. What are you doing? Could have totally been gathering that up. Okay, so there was nothing really worthwhile in those keywardens. Let's do that last one as well. Let's very quickly run a regular rift. Get ourselves a greater keystone, and then we'll finish the episode there, I think. Everyone dies. Come to me. Come to me, everyone. I have lasers for you all.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
This is not going at a bad pace, actually. I just teleported over there. How dare you knock me back? That's just rude. Froze me and then died by the meteor from hitting me. Full of reflection. Don't mind if I do.
Your grave awaits!
I'm trying to mix up my skills just a little bit so that we do get advantage of the meteors. Which is hard to do when you're used to just holding down the right mouse button and then everything dying.
I need arcane power. Not ready yet.
These enemies defy all reason.
Fire chains and Waller. Thankfully, it didn't have any real survivability. Certainly not against that ton of meteors that I dropped on their faces. Paragon, yes please.
If only they could see me now.
You know, our killing speed's not bad here, but the actual amount of... Oops, well, let's be a little bit careful about that. The actual amount of progression we're getting is not huge.
A worthy opponent.
Yeah, we're only up to 38%.
Your defenses are nothing.
Try some blues instead. Not to mention we're not getting uniques with every single drop and all the other things that I could complain about, but that's the nature of the game. You need to play the game in order to win the game. You can't just have it handed to you on a silver platter. Teleport around this middle bit. And then we will find the exit and move on to the next section, I think.
I am so good, I astound myself.
It might be in this corner. This looks promising. Yeah, into the sewer, why not? It almost fits. I do think the further into these rifts you get, the more progression you get from the mobs, just to kind of help you finish it off. So there might actually be a tactic in running through as quickly as you can onto lower levels and then doing the killing. I don't know. Something would be worth investigating at some point, I'm sure. If only the Oculus Ring actually damaged everything that was in the area with it, that would be awesome as well. More death threats. Yes, please. Grab these, grab those. Kill you. Boot the room.
If only they could see me now.
It's actually a bank holiday weekend in England at the moment, so pretty much everyone's got 3 days off work, unless you're working in, well, the service industry, at which point, you know, I salute you entirely for the good work that you do for people. But we've had pretty much the best weather for the bank holiday over this last week. It's been unbearably hot, and the temperature seems a lot cooler this morning than it has been. So I'm hoping that it's not going to start tipping it down with rain or something else to spoil it for everyone. For me, I'm probably going to be indoors for most of the time, so I don't really care that much. As long as it's not absolutely freezing or raining when I go out shopping, then it won't really be a problem for me. But it's nice when it's actually summery in summer for a change. Although this last week has been a bit much, and with combined humidity and everything, it's just been soup. It's not been hot. We've been walking around in soup. Grab all these bits. God, I love power pylons so much.
Need more time.
I know this is going back on ourselves rather than heading towards the probable exit, but it's worth making sure we haven't missed any big mobs. More resist all. Yeah, in theory, with galvanizing ward, you can keep pumping your main vitality stat, and you can get a huge buffer.
How does that feel?
And with Torment levels going up to 13, that might actually be worth it this season. Although I don't think I've seen galvanizing ward in an end game build. It's really good for survivability while you're finding your equipment, as I'm showing. But end game, I think that you need the kill speed, which means you need to sacrifice something, and there are other ways of getting survivability. Besides, guaranteeing you're not going to take damage for 5 seconds is pretty tough. So either you need to guarantee it, or you need to have a shield that's big enough that it doesn't really matter and you can kill everything before it runs out. And at the later levels, that just isn't going to happen.
Your brave awaits.
We are almost at Paragon 36, which is nice. Let's just step out of that. There we go. Put that in resource cost reduction. Everything that makes disintegrate easier.
I am so good, I astound myself.
The Rift Guardian has
Alright,
fallen.
let's kill this thing. Yes, Perendi! The biggest cat. Hey, Perendi. Doing cat-like things. Yeah, now that my shield is actually gone, I'm not just going to stand in the middle and let you
I
hit
don't
me.
have enough arcane power.
Ow. He says, immediately getting hit by Perendi. There we go, 2 greater of keystones, a little bit of death breath,
Anything else?
and we are out of equipment space, so that's a perfect time for us to head back to town. Don't even think about it. God damn it, people, stop hurting me.
Your grave awaits!
Thank you very much, Cormac and Cheese, you keep it busy.
Cheerio. It's been interesting so much
Okay,
about
we didn't get any uniques, so let's just salvage these bits up. Latency's increased a little bit. Right, let's see if the Dahl's got a ring for us. No, not this time. Well, regardless of that unfortunate failed gamble, this has been an okay episode. We've got one of the infernal machines. We didn't get the others that we need, so we are going to carry on at some point in the future. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to wrap it up there because we have been going on for a while, and I will be carrying on with more Diablo 3 a little bit later. So I guess see you soon.